Hello everybody, it's John from Hillbilly Wine 101, and I got something real cool for St. Patrick's Day, alright? I got the perfect wine for St. Patrick's Day. It is Jacob's Creek, alright? Double barrel Shiraz, finished in aged whiskey oak barrels. What kind of barrel? Well, it's aged in American and French oak for 12 to 18 months, but then it's aged in Scotch barrels. Yes, Scotch. So, they own Chivas Regal. So, I'm sure they use that barrel to put in here. And how exciting is that? Now, St. Patrick's Day is March 17th, at least here in the USA. It celebrates the patron saint, St. Patrick, who's credited with bringing Christianity to Ireland. It's celebrated around the world in a lot of countries. And I would say here it is morphed more into, you don't have to be Irish, it's not really a celebration of Irish culture. We've kind of characterized Irish things like little leprechauns and stuff like that. And then there's a lot of parades, there's a lot of parades with bagpipes and just parades in different cities for St. Patrick's Day. And then people go to the bars and they make green beer and they sell a lot of Guinness and harp and Irish whiskey, and it's just a fun, really, celebration. Not recognized necessarily. I mean, we don't get a day off. You know, it's not one of our national holidays, but it's just a fun holiday. And I thought, how cool is it to have a wine in a Chivas Regal Scotch barrel? Now, check out all my videos. I got one in a rum barrel. I got the Scotch one now. I made a previous video on this, by the way. That just talks about more of the wine, not St. Patrick's Day. But I had to throw in the St. Patrick's Day thing. So that's why I've already opened it. I've decanted it, and I've poured it in here with my aerator on. And so I just want to tell you about this so you could bring it to your St. Patrick's Day parties. And guess what? If it wasn't enough, they also own Jameson Irish whiskey. And they do a Cabernet in the Irish whiskey barrels. Oh, yeah. So we got Irish whiskey. We got Scotch whiskey. I've done a rum. I've done a bunch of bourbon. Check out my playlist, man. This is wine ski. Alright? Wine ski. Now, police play a big part too in St. Patrick's Day. That's why all police bands here, a lot of them, or police departments have a bagpipe band. There's a story behind that. Basically, back in the day, police work wasn't the best job in the world considered. Along with fire, it was dangerous, it was low paying, and a lot of the Irish immigrants, that's the only job they can get. They brought over the tradition of bagpipes, and that's why it's so big with police and fire here in the USA. I play bagpipes, I play snare drum. I actually started the Louisville Police Pipes and Drum Band, so I'm kind of proud of that. So I just want to put this out there so you can try it. You can bring it to your parties. It's $11.99. It's 14.8% ABV. It's got, you can't really taste the whiskey, but it rounds it out. It tastes good. It's got flavors of black fruit. It smells like fruit cake. It's a good wine. It's a smooth wine. Medium tannins, medium plus tannins, medium acidity. Very fruity. It's dry. Like I said, you get the blackberry, the blueberry. You got a cakey taste in there. Some cinnamon or nutmeg. There's some kind of spice. It smells beautiful. It smells like a fruitcake. Toasted almond a little bit, and chocolate. It has some great smells to it. So, check out my other review on this under Jacob's Creek Double Barrel Shiraz, and I'm also going to do one, keep your eyes peeled, for the Cabernet in the Irish whiskey. So, from Hillbilly Wine 101, everybody, cheers.